We go out to a party somewhere. The moment we walk in the door, people stop and everybody stares. She don't know what they're staring for, 'cause she don't know she's beautiful. Never crossed her mind. Alright, so she's seen better days, but she's still beautiful, right? Isn't that a beautiful girl, don't you think? Come on now, give her some love. Let me say hello to everybody real quick that may or may not be in the house. Let me just do the people that may be in the house. Shardul Shah, what's going on? Gen X Comics, Aloha Stacker, Andy, how's it going? Harvey Greensman, what's up? Jazz Chua, Coin Collector, Sterling Cannabis, happy Sunday to all. And Richard Hicks, good afternoon. In fact, go ahead and represent. Say hello, I'm in the house, whatever. We got a few people here. Let's give everybody a moment to, come on in and chill out. Let me stop shaking the camera, that's for sure. Let me get a drink of water to go ahead and cleanse my palate from all the, I don't know, just crazy little things that might be in my mouth. Just got to cleanse the palate. Whoa, all right. Palate is in the cleansing process. Brand Pasta, what's up? Sweet Stacker, Sweden. Oh, from Sweden. Hi, how's it going? Michael M., good to see you. You go back to sleep. And Walter Zio, what's up? How's it going, everybody? Just hanging out on a Sunday, looking at some coinage, talking about some stuff. Wanted to hang out with some peeps. Nothing for sale today. It's not an auction. It's just a happy Sunday and talk with peeps kind of thing. That's all. Jimmy, how's it going? Somebody, let's see, earlier today, another stream that I was in, they asked this question. They said, does grading companies judge milk spots on coins? And it's hard to say. I mean, they may have a policy. I don't know that policy. But I want to say, you look at some coins, and there's a spot on this coin right here. There's a spot, and there's a couple little spots here on this coin that just makes it to where, to me, it's not perfect. But they sure like to grade them as perfect. Now, I thought it was interesting because, to me, it doesn't matter what a coin grading company says about a coin. That they say milk spots are still a perfect coin. When I go to buy a coin and there's milk spots all over it, I'm not really going to, go crazy and buy those coins if there's another coin without milk spots next to it. So I thought that was interesting. Anyway, so, obviously grading companies do grade coins with milk spots perfectly. And no, I didn't buy that coin because, I picked it out and said, oh, this is my coin right here. I bought it off the internet, and on the internet I didn't get a C condition at all. It just was a generic picture. Who else is here? Let's see. Lady Bullion, how's it going? Swan Silvers from UK. What's up, UK? Hopefully you're all doing okay over there. Gary S. from India. Andy's Cyber Leader, how's it going? Mask Man, afternoon. OTK's Figures, hello. And yeah, milk spots do suck, man. It's a shame, right? It's a shame when you get like a nice maple leaf and, it's just so beautiful. And then you turn it over and there's just spotting all over it. It just looks like it was dipped in milk, It's awful. Northern Coins, hello. Say hello to my little friend the milk spot. And Gary S. just brought a proof, was scared, had a spot, but was on a clear holder. Okay, good. As long as the spot's on the holder. Steven Sosa, hey guys. And AG47 Surfer says, yo, from South Carolina. South Kakalaki. Adrian Blackmon, how's it going? Swan Silver, how much does grading cost, Speg? It varies. Usually, you can figure after you've gotten the membership, which that could vary depending on what you want to do. I think NGC is running a special right now. I'd like to say it's $12 to join. That could be over by now. I just seen an email. But that membership doesn't give you any kind of freebies whatsoever. So you're paying about, just figure for most coins, for just regular coins that we see often, about $20 up into a certain threshold of value. And then you usually end up going over that price a little bit. Now, if you want, like for instance right here, where, they have the first strike label, you pay extra for first strike, then you got to pay for the holder and the membership. So, if you're talking just this one coin might have cost, $50-$60 just to grade it. And is it worth that? Yeah, it's worth a little bit more than that, I think. But sometimes it's not worth to grade it. I did get some coin guy news, excuse me, today. I talked to Nathan, and he said the coin guy is still in the hospital, and I guess he's battling pneumonia. He doesn't know when they're going to release him, but that's the update that I have. So that's the 411 on the coin guy right now. So thoughts and prayers go out to him, of course. Give him your best wishes, and let the man rest as much as he can, because he needs it. Jim Mino, what's up, guys? Philly B, what up? On a break at work. Oh, man, you have to work on a Sunday? I'm sorry to hear that. That's all right, though. Everybody's got to work, sometime. Let's see. Hi from Fairhope, Alabama, huh, Ron? What's up, Ron? And then Matt Erdman says, no, yes, Matt. Yes, Matt. I thought I'd just, show some stuff off. What do you think about this coin right here, huh? A 1921. It's crazy that I found some of these just in coin piles. Just a 1921, just sitting there. Just like, hey, I'm a 1921, no big deal. I'm just going to sit here in this pile until somebody finds me. Until somebody thinks that I might be, a 1922, a 1923, just sitting here. But I'm not. I'm just a 1921. So not the greatest condition, but if there's a 1921 and a pile of 1922s and 23s for the same price, better believe that I'm going to try to grab it. Emmanuel from Ottawa, Canada. What's Canada doing these days? How's Canada? Hope Canada's all right. That's the brothers and sisters from up north for sure. 1890 XF45, another coin that I excavated. Actually, I think I paid the price on this one. I believe. I think I paid about $80 on this one. And I thought this was interesting too. So, obviously, a pretty noticeable scratch right there in the breast of the eagle. Actually, a little couple scratches. You see like a little dink, a couple little odds and ends, a few scratches. Many people, when I showed this off originally, thought, oh, they're going to mark that as either damaged or cleaned. And you look at it, I mean, it looks like it's been around. Could you grade that as cleaned? It's got little marks all over it, scratches, possible swipes right here. But, I'm going to trust NGC's opinion, because they're the professional grading company, and they say XF45. So, I have to agree with that. Anyways, I don't know. Maybe it's just a coin mark, and NGC is able to identify a coin scratch versus just some other type of scratch. So maybe that's okay. Coin-on-coin violence is fine with NGC. Gary S. loves some peace dollars. Me too, man. I think peace dollars kind of get a bad rap, don't they? A lot of people like the Morgans just because, they came out first and won everybody's hearts. But the peace dollars is a big favorite of mine. And I'm excited for coming up, in 2021, as long as we don't all, die or something from the apocalypse. 2021 is going to be interesting, seeing the Morgan and peace dollar reemerge. I'm going to really enjoy that. So buy them up, man. Buy up peace dollars and Morgan dollars, because it's going to really interest a lot in the hobby. Or not in the hobby yet. It's going to interest a lot of new collectors, I believe. And they're going to be like, man, I would love to have one of these old Morgan dollars. That would be so cool. Mean Free Path, love the high relief peace dollar. Yeah, man, this is one right here. High relief. Of course, you can't really enjoy the high relief on a worn down 1921, but, it's there, right? It's there. Has anybody bought this week? I did buy some silver bullion. Silver bullion this week, and that was, I'm trying to think, was that my only purchase? I don't think I purchased any gold, though I probably should have, because prices have come down considerably. It's gold time. Gary S. have a GSA Horde, MS64, my first CC. That's awesome. I was all in. Last coin show I went to, I was going to get a GSA Morgan dollar, but another dealer actually ended up buying it and then jacking the price up. And I was like, I guess I don't want it that bad then. I didn't know, but those coin shows, apparently dealers, before the show, they're wandering the tables. And they go like, hey, how much for this? How much for this? How much for this? And they'll try to do a little wheeling and dealing before the show even starts. That's kind of interesting. If the mint will allow the regular collect to get listen, the mint is trying. I know it's frustrating. I know we want to see, an ease of getting the coins. I know that if you're on there at 12 o'clock and you're clicking add to cart, that you deserve to get something, rather than, somebody who comes on later that just happens to be like, oh, it's not lagging as bad anymore. Let me go ahead and click it, and they get it. I get it, but they're trying to deal with it. Apparently they had 75,000 something coins that they could actually sell, and then supposedly 300 something thousand people were on there clicking captchas. They were trying to find the boats and the buses and the cars and the motorcycles and the bicycles, and they were just trying their best to fix those captchas. So there was a lot of people at the same time battling with you. The Mint even kind of addressed the issue that some people have with flipping the coins, trying to get a profit of a coin where a collector wouldn't be able to buy it because the flippers come in. And they said, listen, like once somebody buys a coin, there's nothing we can do about it. That's up to the collector or the flipper. So unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about that kind of thing. I'm a flipper on some things for sure. I'm a collector on others. I mean, it is what it is. I had some people actually that talked about that V75 Eagle, which I was lucky enough to get one thanks to my wife. She was up clicking all the captchas trying to get through there. But I was able to get one, and I had a few people that just hated on them so bad. It was interesting to me because they were saying, like, oh, these eagles are they're 1 ounce of silver. I would never pay $80 for 1 ounce of silver. In fact, I think one of the guys is in here right now. So, raise your hand if you're still listening. But here's the thing. Sure, it's 1 ounce of silver, but have we ever wanted a coin, in the past that was worth more as a coin than the precious metals content? Absolutely. And I'm happening to hold up a couple right now. For instance, a CC Morgan dollar is worth much more than just the silver content. And we do that because we are coin collectors. The fact that it's made out of a precious metals is just kind of like a byproduct of our, the whole thing. That's not totally our interest, the silver. The interest is in a collectible or a rare coin. And so you got to understand that, or you got to try to, or just, don't. Darth Stacker, hey again, how's it going? Vincent just got a 1893 CC, love it. That's awesome, Vincent. Good for you. Freedom Stacker, Lord Vader. No, I'm your father. Right? Huh? The old line right there from the movies. Here for chess. Oh, he's just here for chess. Am I allowed to go to a show to sell the exhibitors? Are you going to sell the exhibitors? I'm confused. How are you going to sell the whole exhibitor? OTK figures. I got 2 1/10 ounce American Gold Eagles. Nice. And a few 2020 American Silver Eagles. Man, eat those 2020s up. I'm going to be going heavy on the 2021 Eagles, man. A lot of people are pre-ordering or allowing pre-orders of those right now. So 2021 Eagles. Many of us were wrong, weren't we? We thought that 2020 would be the last year of the design. But they snuck in some more of the old design on us in 2021. So those will be really interesting because I believe those are going to be short-lived and very limited mintage. So 2021 old design Eagles will be interesting to collect. Let's see. Mike Brewer, what's up, buddy? To sell to exhibitors. Yeah, you can sell to exhibitors. Why not? Right? You can go to coin shows without having to buy. A lot of people go there just to sell their stuff. In fact, I've seen people that just bring a big suitcase full of coins and they're just in there trying to sell. They, those people that go to the coin shows that are sellers are buyers as well. Otherwise, they wouldn't have anything to sell. Newt just got a 1840 New Orleans quarter in good shape. Cool. Very cool. What kind of shape are we talking about, Newt? Swan Silver, I bought the new Tower of London Silver 5 pound from the Royal Mint as it says. My Liberty denied on the front. When I ordered it, it said they were 1,500 made, but when it came to COA, it said 1,510. Oh, well, 1,510 is not too big of a difference, right? Price gouging sucks, but it's supply and demand. It absolutely is. Where could I buy some constitutional silver online, guys? I'm from Ireland. APMEX, AppMex, I'm sure, will sell to you internationally, right? Stamos Games says hello. That was going to bring up another point. When you said the Tower of London silver, I was thinking about the Lord of the Rings. Probably the Two Towers or whatever that movie was. It was the Two Towers, right? But Lord of the Rings. So the new, New Zealand Mint has a line of Lord of the Rings coins that they're going to be putting out. So I'm pretty excited about that because I do enjoy myself some Lord of the Rings, Hobbits, all them stuff, man. I love that. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with that. Hopefully it's going to be pretty cool and not just something plain Jane, because I could use myself some new series of Lord of the Rings. I got the half-ounce gold end of World War II's 75th anniversary. That's cool, Vincent. As a collector, that's a really nice looking coin. Don't get me wrong. As a flipper, I didn't find it to be too valuable beyond its gold content or its initial price offering, to be honest with you. But as a collectible coin, it's really pretty. It's really pretty. So if you're a collector, man, good for you. I'm glad you got one of those. For sure. I googled 1510 and there was an influenza in 1510. Man, there's a sickness every year, isn't there? This year we have the coronavirus. 2019, I remember Hep A was running rampant. Then they talked about the all these old biblical kind of things coming back. You know what I mean? Like, it's always going to be something, man. It's always going to be something. The news needs their money. Nosematics. Hey, everyone. Hey, Nosematics. How's it going, man? I managed to get one of each ASE and silver medal. Awesome, Mask Man. Awesome. I have a V75 American Silver Eagle for sale, says Ant Fry. Alex Wrangle. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, to you. Really appreciate my members, by the way. Just throwing them a nice shout out. The members are appreciated and subscribers are too, for sure. So if you're not a subscriber or a member, you're just some creepy onlooker, man, think about, at least subscribing. Subscribing is totally free. It takes a moment of your time to make a YouTube account. In this day and age, man, I think that everybody needs a YouTube account, don't they? Let's see. Osprusen says, first year stacking 3-ounce gold, 112 ounces of silver. I have 2 to 5K, but I want to end the year with some fiat. My dragon fever won't allow that, though. Well, first year stacking, man, you're doing pretty good, though, right? 3 ounces of gold, that's better than a lot of people can do. So, hey, let's give him a round of applause for the gold. Really, really appreciate you. Listen, also, I was kind of excited because I'm at work, and just before leaving work, another employee goes, hey, and let's just say he called me Spegtacular. Let's just imagine that that's what he called me. He goes, hey, Spegtacular. He goes, I want to let you know that I pulled the trigger. And I hadn't talked to this guy really in a couple years probably. It's been a while, right? I mean, to really seriously talk to him. And I'm like, okay, you pulled the trigger. Good. Congratulations. I guess. I don't know why you're telling me. And he goes, yeah, I got 20 ounces. And I'm thinking 20 ounces? Well, I know Oregon just had their new laws passed. Are we talking about 20 ounces of... What are we talking 20 ounces of? And he goes, of silver. And I'm like, oh, geez, man, congratulations. And it was just, somebody who I had talked to. And I was like, hey, it would be a good idea, since you're a younger guy, to consider investing in silver a little bit and just start stacking a little bit here and there, building it up. And he goes, man, I started with 20 ounces. And he goes, I'm a believer now. He's like, man, I'm happy. And I've been telling everybody else that they should do it too. And it's, it made me feel good that I was able to convince somebody that it would be a good idea to get that going, right? So it's interesting because as a stacker, you don't want to tell everybody about what you're doing. And, but at the same time, you want to get other people in on it. You know what I mean? So it was rewarding, I thought, to get this guy involved. Rex, what's up, Rex? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Let's see. Mike Brewer says, the British Royal Mint came out with James Bond silver bar dedicated to Sean Connery. I ordered one from AppMex 2 days ago. That was a nice bar. The 10-ounce bars you're talking about, Mike? Yeah, that's a nice bar, man. I like those. They're really, really nice. And Sean Connery, man, poor guy. Poor guy. I mean, he lived a good life, though. A good long life, right? So, One end, you hate to see the people go like that are iconic and, seem like a cool dude, and a lot of movies we loved, but at the same time, man, he lived a long life, and that's what many of us have to hope for, that we're blessed with that, right? Let's see. Jerdimac Tig Almighty says, "Hello, Spag. When will see a gun stack from you?" Jerdimac Tig, if you are a member, there's a couple of videos where you can see some of those guns that I have. So I don't show them right now. Right now I'm dedicated more to coins, but the members get to see a few little extra odds and ends, and I do plan on doing more with that. So you got to give me a little bit, but yeah, there's some stuff on there if you're a member. So for $1.99 you can be a member, and you help the channel, and you get some extra content too. And if things start working out here in the future with all the things I have planned, then members should be able to get some sneak peeks more often. A little water there. But of course, just this year's been nuts, man. This year's been nuts. Everything's been slowed down. People are sending me stuff all the time to throw onto the videos, which, not that I don't like people sending me stuff. Trust me, I'm not trying to say that at all. But it does put the things that I had planned on the back burner sometimes. So it does give me content, but it does take some content, and pushes it back. So it's just a slow process, for sure, to get all this content out. Again, I appreciate it, but it's just slowing me down. But I still love it. Hap Newsome, Spectacular. I've been stacking ammo. Oh, you're the one. You're the reason why we can't go into the stores and buy any ammo, Hap Newsome. It's him. Everybody get him. Everybody get Hap Newsome. He's the culprit. He's the reason why you go in there and you can't find your 9mm. Hap Newsome. I thought it was you, man. I had a sneaking suspicion that it might have been you. Mike Brewer says, yes, the 10-ounce bar. Yeah, that's nice. Wouldn't you like to see that? Like, I know 10-ounce bar is not a whole lot, but wouldn't you love to see those 10-ounce bars just shrunk a little bit into more affordable 1-ounce bars? I absolutely love 1-ounce bars. Let me show you one real quick. 1-ounce bars, to me, are the bee's knees. This one's all toned up and been in many piles, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my hands on it. But 1973, I mean, little bars are so cool. So cool. Let's see. What does Gary S. say? Gary S. says that he reloads. Gary S. is pro Second Amendment. Me too, Gary S. That's why you'll love me so much, because I am pro Second Amendment in the true definition of it. Rex says, Spectacular, I bought one of the coins here having made. They are sweet. I'm confused, Rex. Help me out. Cool to know, Spag. Like to training with Taryn Butler. Brent Stradler says, that doesn't make sense. Why not share what you do with stacking? What's the big secret? Well, Brent, it's money. So a lot of people don't talk about money. Like, hey, Brent, how much money do you have in the bank right now? You know what I mean? A lot of people are like, that's none of your business. I'm not telling you what's in my bank. That's what this stuff is, really. I mean, let's be honest, it's money. When you look at this coin right here, you think, okay, cool, it's a coin. But the coin has a value of almost $1,700 just in gold alone. That's like, wow, that's pretty significant when you start to have a few of them. You know what I mean? It starts to really make you kind of go, wow, that's how much money you have, huh? So it's just a privacy thing. I don't tell people how much money is in my bank, for sure. When people ask me to do full stack videos, I tell them no, because it's not wise. Gary S., I reload primers and brass, getting hard to find too. That's cool, Gary. See, Gary, you should send me some of your reload. I'd be curious, how reloads work. See, trying to get free ammo there. Also, if silver hits $100 an ounce, who do you give your stack to when you flood the market with everyone else's stacks? I'm confused by the question. I think, who do you give your stack to if it hits $100 an ounce? I guess I don't give it away. I keep it because it's $100 an ounce. I'm pretty happy with it at that point. Outdoors with Chris Garcia says, are you selling these coins today? No, I'm just showing them off. Nothing for sale today at all. I'm not doing a sale on a Sunday. I'm just hanging out with everybody, listening to some comments, or actually, reading some comments. I can't really listen. I don't have that capability. But just talking with some good people, The 1 ounce James Bond's bar, No Time to Die are awesome. What is stacking? I am fairly new with coins. I've never heard of stacking. Just buying precious metals, just accumulating precious metals. That's the definition of stacking. Accumulating precious metals. Silver and gold to be really precise, but there are others as well. Rhodium if you hit the lottery. Platinum if you're, taking a gamble. And palladium as well if you want a little bit of gamble in your life. But palladium's been doing really good, right? People that bought palladium that took a chance are definitely, laughing at all of us right now. This is a pretty one right here, isn't it? 1881 San Francisco. Whew. I found this little beauty right here, and I know it's not a rare date by any means, but whew, stunning girl. Stunning, stunning, stunning. She don't know she's beautiful, but she is. Wow. What do you think about that? MS65, man. I tell you what, man, one day, I have a type set, but one day I want to get like a really super nice example of all well, not all, but a decent amount of like older coins, like a nice standing Liberty quarter in like flawless condition. I have a nice one here, the one I found in the junk pile, the AU55, which is nice, but man, I'd love an MS, She's pretty, isn't she? Look at that. Just found her in a junk pile. $3 for a quarter. What do you think about that, huh? Did I get ripped off? I paid $3 for a $0.25. Wow. What a rip-off I got myself into. Look at that. Hoo-wee. A lot of people also challenged me on this one, too. They said, oh, that's a clean coin, or, oh, that's only going to be XF, or, It's hard to tell, I know, on these, on the videos, like what the true condition of a coin is. But, yeah. We all do our best, right? Vincent, thank you very much for joining the membership program. I greatly appreciate it. Vincent, also go check out those secret videos now that you're a member that only members can see. I would really appreciate your views on those secret videos that I have. I have one on ammunition and then one on my favorite gun of all time. And you tell me what you think. See if I'm un-American for my pick. Let's see. Ken Dalton says, Second Amendment is here to protect the First. Love me Americans Constitution, even though I'm Irish. See, this man gets it. Apparently Ireland has been struggling with some war and back and forth too that I wasn't familiar with. Am I wrong? Am I wrong to assume that? That's what I heard. And I actually have a sister from Ireland too that I haven't talked to in many years. Have news from Spegtacular. Went to the store the other day and all they had was 32 cal. I'm heavy on 9mm and 45 ACP. Still need a lot more 357. Well, here, just for fun, it is, I think it's here still. Hold on, let me try to find it. Unless it was moved. I had a spent casing here, which I think, oh, it's still here. Take a guess real quick, just for fun. Nobody wins anything, but it's just a fun guess for our gun fanatics here. What spent casing is this? What caliber? Right there, spent casing. Tell me right there, what is the caliber? You get a few more seconds to look at it, and then we're going to take it away. And no, you're not going to see the bottom of it. No, I'm not doing that, because that would make it easy. Let's see. Thick neck beauty. Are you calling me a thick neck beauty? Thank you, Freedom Stacker. Wow, that's the nicest thing everybody's ever said to me. A thick neck beauty. Love those quarters. 1881P is a better date, and unfortunately this one's a San Francisco. Not, well, I say unfortunately, but you know what I mean? Like, I still love her. I still love her. Oh, man. Let's see what people are saying. 243, 308, 38, 223. That the one that got JFK. Ouch, Newt. No, I don't think it's the one that got JFK, for sure. Giovanni says 762. Robert Emler 308. Jerda Mac Tig, oh the almighty, what a name, brother. Says 362 by 39. Really specific. Okay, Capital Currency 763 by 39. Never heard of that caliber, but I think he meant 762. Outdoors with Chris says 243, 9, 303. Man, people know their calibers though, huh? Really impressive, guys. Really impressive. At least you guys are throwing some numbers out there. Ray K looks like 762. Edward Morley 556. A lot of 762s coming out here. So yes, it actually is a 7.62. Let's see if it says it on the back. It may or may not. Oh, see, 7.62 by 39. Yes, it is 7.62. So good job for those people that recognized it. For the others, hey, we got some work to do, huh? We got some I'm just kidding. I know it's hard to see on the camera what it could be. I'm from Canada, 22. Well, you guys don't have guns over in Canada? You only got one caliber, whatever takes down a moose, right? Whatever that caliber is that ruins a moose's day. Micah Schultz, man, welcome to the Copper Coin tier. Thank you very much for being a member, Micah. Make sure you check out those videos for members only. I would appreciate it if you did and gave me your true, honest opinion, because I want to do more, but I really want more feedback too. This is a nice little guy too, right? This is my first pre-33, actually. First pre-33. Has a history. Has a little history. Had to return the very, very first one that I had, actually, which was the same type of coin, but you know, I'm happy now after this one right here got into my collection. I've said that story many times, but one of the companies tried to pull the wool over my eyes, so to speak. Let's see. Jim Mina says blackout. Ooh, that's a good round too, right, Jim Mina? But that wasn't it. Gary S. loves my AK. And it's been a good day. Didn't have to pull out my AK. You know, Gary? Just saying. Rex says NATO round. No, we're done. We're already done. It was a 7.62. The blind Silver Stacker 47. Purchase all the platinum that you can. The automotive industry will be signing a 5-year contract next year. Well, hopefully it works out, man. I'm not going to be much of a buyer of platinum, to be honest with you. I'm not saying that it's not a good idea. I'm just saying that it's not for me. I can't take that kind of speculation. You know what I mean? Luster bomb. I'm gonna start buying 80 lowers. Buy it now. There's no buy it now, Silverado. Very nice looking coin. And MA, LOL, wish I had armed up when in New Hampshire. Canada is very restrictive of guns, not like the U.S., sadly. Well, let me ask you this, Quicksilver. I'd just be curious. So Canada is very restrictive of guns. Do you think that makes it more or less safe? just out of curiosity. And be honest. If it makes it less safe, I can take it. I'm just kind of curious what you think. Let's see. Hap Newsome. Supposedly, there was some open carry, old Western style, like, 6-shooter, revolver style city in Texas that had a super low crime rate. And it was open carry, kind of like, double guns right there on your waist, strapped up. Not sure how true that is. I just heard that. I just heard it. I love the incused quarter eagles, my favorite gold coin. Very interesting, Hap. Yeah, very interesting. They thought they were gross too, right? They thought they was just going to have bacteria inside. It was going to be a big issue, so they just didn't like them. People complain about everything. I mean, shoot, they complained about a booby on a coin. One booby on a coin. Jeez. Unreal. Well, not this one. This has already been covered up. As you can see, the complaints warranted some sort of, I don't know, some kind of armored bra. I'm not sure what that is, but you know what I mean? People are crazy. I like the platinum. I like platinum too, Aloha, but I wish it was a different color than silver, of course, because it gets a little confusing, especially when you have a small coin and it's barely labeled as platinum. And it's hard to see on there, and you'd think, I don't want to confuse that with something else, and people are going crazy here. Let's see. Speg, is it weird that I like 7.62 by 25 Tokarev? I don't know. I don't know that caliber. I'm not sure what size it is. I have to look it up. But is it weird? Yeah, it's disgustingly weird, man. Have you ever fired a Dragunov? Only in Call of Duty, Silverado, but that would be a gun that I would love to own. A nice Dragunov. I think it'd be cool. On Call of Duty, it's probably the worst gun you could ever shoot. But I'm sure in real life, it's a little cooler. Right? I've been armed up for over a decade. My man, that's what I'm talking about. Best gun for home protection, 1857 Gatling gun. Wow. What are you going to attach that to, Sterling? Jeez. Good for you. I bet you don't have a lot of neighbors that come over, huh? Quicksilver says Canada is less safe for sure because of the lack of gun ownership. So imagine that. I thought everyone in Canada had a gun. You would think that they would have some sort of gun with all the crazy wolves and vicious reindeer that want to gouge your eyes out, and the moose and the bear and the polar. Do they have polar bears? Probably not, right? Do they have, I don't know. Does Canada have polar bears? They have penguins. Do they have penguins? Do they have walruses? I don't know. Do they have dodo birds over there? I'm confused now. Speg, do you like 1884 20 dash me coin George first? Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, if it's gold, trust me, I like it. I have this right here, which is not the same, but it's a international style gold coin, right? This is actually one that I'd be willing to sell someday. I would be willing to sell this someday, $18.99. The reason why I bought this is because at the time I got a really good deal on it. I got some silver libertads that kind of sweeten the deal, but I'm not overly in love with the coin itself. You know what I mean? But I would sell that. Where's the little spot that went? There it went, right here. Are you former military? I am not, Jim Mina. I just respect everyone who is. So if you were, then thank you for your service, or anybody in here, which a lot of stackers are veterans, and I thank you for your service for sure. Make sure you watch my veteran video on that military currency, man. I thought that was kind of fun. Oh, I've already showed that one off. Let's show this one off since we're talking about libertads. This was actually a win, an Instagram win. I got sent this a while ago for just being me, pretty much. And it's cool. MS69, 2014. Nice to get it. See, Mexico has no problem putting boobies on coins. They don't even care. They're just like, yeah, boobies on coins. It is what it is. I mean, it's a statue, you know? It's not like a real person in there. It's a libertad. Hap Newsome, Spegtacular. Penguins, no. Polar bears, yes. Grizzly, yes. Walrus, yes. So no penguins, but everything else. I can't hardly talk today. Excuse me. I gotta get some more water down the gullet. I love my 50 peso gold coin. Australia needs guns just for the spiders alone. Yeah, man, Australia with those huntsman spiders that come right down out of your what's that? Your little sun visor. You ever heard about that? I guess these gigantic huntsman spiders that are like yay big, they go hide up on top of your sun visor. So of course, sunny day out there in the outback, and you're like, oh, bloomin' onion, I gotta go ahead and get this visor down. Boom, right into your lap. One of the leading causes I've heard of, like animal-related car accidents in the outback is because of these huntsman spiders. Tell me if that's true. That's one of those internet searches I did. Let's see. Silver Britches. Yes, I agree. Okay. Hey, Speg, what do you think of the SCCY CPPX2? I have no idea, man. I got to research that one. But if you like it, I'm sure it's cool. That's for sure. Best for home protection is a shotgun because all you have to do is cock it. Hopefully, right? What do we have? Polar bears in the upper north and lots of moose. Or we do have polar bears in the upper north. Wow, I can't believe you guys have polar bears. The biggest bear of all time. This is some trivia for you. Biggest bear of all time, the polar bear. Confirm or deny that. Is that true? Did I just make that up? A big gov buyback program. Sorry, I didn't buy mine from the government. Yeah, right. Speg, coin guy in hospital. Yes, he is. Coin guy's in the hospital. I updated you all earlier in this stream. Make sure you go back and check it out. Gotta love a sovereign. The young head Victorias are better looking. Yeah, I agree. Man, seeing all those graded coins makes me feel slightly nervous about the coins I just sent in for grading yesterday. Oh, man, everybody, wish Rallius, cross your fingers, wish him good luck on his submission. I think he'll do all right, man. I think he'll do all right. I'm going to ask a touchy question. What you all think of coin rings? I'm a coin maker and do the odd coin ring, but I've never used a collectible or high-value rare coin before I get my head bit off. LOL. Well, listen, coins are damaged. In fact, one of my colleagues actually just posted a for sale thing with a bunch of damaged coins. Morgan dollars, peace dollars, holes inside of them. I mean, it's already damaged. And to me, the hold stuff is not something I'd want to buy. But if you could form a ring out of a hold Morgan dollar or peace dollar, reuse it, right? Yeah, that's fine. Now, I'm not saying that, hey, go take this coin right here, which is in beautiful condition, and go make a ring out of it. You know what I mean? That's, to me, that's not good. 50 gold pesos, my favorite coin, man. I like that coin, too. I do have one. Mexican gold and silver are some of the best looking coins. Really like the Peru ones coin guy had too. Mexican gold is cool. One thing I have found about Mexican gold though is a lot of it has a hard time on the sigma. So I don't know if that's a fact of that gold being a little bit off on its accuracy, because some of the old like CC Morgans on the sigma machine, they show a little bit off too, because the alloy process was not as refined. So something that's supposed to be 90% could actually be like 91%, could be 89%. And I think that the gold, the early gold from the Mexican mint, was suffering from the same situation. Spectacular, show the peace dollar, please. Which one? I have this one, and I have this one. This is the one that's ugly that everybody, again, nobody thought this was going to do well at all when I got this graded. They're like, oh yeah, I don't know why you bothered with that one, but NGC says MS62. And listen, like I said before, I got to tend to agree with whatever NGC tells me on these ones right here. Unless it's not my favorite, then I'm going to disagree wholeheartedly. But, yep, there you go. Here's some peace dollars. There you go. I like a little scratch on the case there. These cases do not hold up to like rubbing on other cases at all, do they? It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. What do you prefer, PCGS or NGC? Well, actually, I do really enjoy like this style holder, this clear PCGS style. I like being able to see the edge of like gold coins, because especially like pre-33, and there's a lot going on. I don't enjoy the NGC's old style holder because there's a lot going on the edge of this thing right here, and of course there's no way to see it. You just have, it's blocked. I feel like you're missing out on the coin when those come in. And their solution was to do this. But, you know, even so, I think the clear is actually, you know, something you can see more of, but at least they tried to do a little bit more with here. So I mean, like the old style, not a fan, but I mean, it's hard to say. PCGS probably. If I had to name one, PCGS. But that being said, I would be a member of NGC way before PCGS. PCGS, and this is me being really negative now, everybody. PCGS has the worst customer service you'll ever experience. Ever. PCGS will not answer emails. I'm still waiting from an email from PCGS, and it's been about 2 years. So I'm pretty sure it's not coming back to me. They're awful. Awful. And you can look it up, their reviews on their customer service, and I'm not the only one that thinks that. NGC, in my experience, have answered me this quick. Now, I don't know if PCGS is working on that, has worked on that, but, you know, they're probably the most well-known of all the grading companies, PCGS is, and for them to have the kind of customer service they have is just really terrible. For me, that's like one of the most important things to a business is good customer service, and they do not have it. NGC, on the other hand, answers everything fine. If I message NGC on Instagram, I'm answered just that fast. That fast. So that's my rant about that. Hap Newsome, Spectacular. Rumor has it that NGC is almost a full grade more liberal than PCGS. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Aloha Stacker, pre-33 gold is the best. I agree, Aloha Stacker. I'm right there with you. In fact, I did a video on that. My opinion on the best gold you can stack is pre-33. Don't hate me. That's just my opinion. That is my opinion only. I hate those old NGC holders. I mean, I do too. I don't understand trying to hide the coin, but you know, that's early on. That's just you know, it is what it is. Because I mean, what if there's a gigantic just like slash like all the way around the rim? You would never know. You would never know. You're just like, wow, this is pretty, you know, reverse and obverse right here, but what about that? Anyways, Borderland Stacker, pre-33 gold is my absolute favorite. Man, I love you, Borderland Stacker. I love you for saying that, dude. Whew. Love you, love you, love you. Love the Sigma best investment. I'm glad you like it, Vincent. I do agree. Shui08, hello from the UK. Speg, capital currency. I have a few Morgans and peace dollars I got when my grandma died. I'm sorry to hear that too, capital currency. Great condition, but dark like yours. I think it's because she was a smoker. That could very well be. I used to always say that coin collecting was a smoking hobby because everybody seemed to smoke when they collected coins. And you see all these videos and a guy is, at his table and he's got the, cigarette between his fingers and he's just, playing with his coins and stuff. And I think that's just what people do, man. They smoke and they play with their coins. I like ICQ the best. All right. Well, I like you the best. How about that, Blazing Effect? Aloha says, I didn't know that about PCGS. Yeah, that's my experience, and hopefully they've changed. Boo Palmer says, hello, everyone. Boo Palmer. PCGS is now 3 weeks overdue on last submission. It's upsetting me greatly, says Matt. I agree, man. That's not cool. I mean, I guess everybody's kind of behind on things now. Because of COVID, they could blame everything on COVID. Minted AU says, hi, Speg. Hi, Speg. Well, hello, Minted AU. Butchie Harding says, I need to have a bunch of Morgans done up, probably NGC. Either company's going to do well, I think, for you. But, I think NGC will make you happier mentally. Especially if there's something wrong, they're going to answer you much better. Daniel Linabari says, afternoon, Speg. Well, afternoon to you, Daniel. Mr. Nilbar is here. Hey, Mr. Nilbar. How's it going? Did you get anything from the U.S. Mint for the Mayflower release, David says. I did not, David. I thought about it. It's actually a pretty coin, but it just wasn't sparking my interest quite that much, so I avoided that. It's cool, but not cool enough that I wanted it. I'd like to see it if you got it, though, for sure. Jim Mina says he's never had an issue with PCGS. Have you ever had to contact their customer service? I have, and it's not fun. Would be cool to do a show from Coin Show. Might be hard if they won't let you film. Right, Gary. Would be cool to do a show from Coin Show. I've done a few Coin Show videos before, Gary. Speg, I have a coin I need your opinion on. We'll send you a photo on Instagram and tell me if you think it should go for grading. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll give you my opinion. It's not a professional opinion by any means, Aloha Stacker. I have been in a few grading contests before. Here they are. Where's the other one? I thought it was... Here it is. I've been a few grading contests. Spegtacular did not do well at all in these grading contests because, grading is subjective. They didn't think that my grades were good enough. Yeah, that's what these are right here, though. Kind of like a little 2020 NGC fun grading contest, and well, this one doesn't say it, but this should have been 2000. Was that 2020? I got this one, or was that 2000? I think it was 2020. I got this one. Maybe that was 2018. No, this should have been. I'm sorry. This should have been 2018. I got this one, and then 2019 for this one. But yeah. Anyways, those are fun. That's cool. You get a little something, for sitting down there and grading. It's not a special coin by any means, but it's just something to remember it by. Smoking while collecting. Aloha says that his grandfather was a smoker, right? Let's see. Ken Dalton says, Spegtacular, if there's any way you can get me in touch with your friend with the damaged coins, I'd be very interested in talking with him. Ken, get with me on Instagram, and I should be able to help you out. Anyone have a decent shape Oregon Trail? I've got a Bart Simpson in Jurassic Park I'm looking to trade. Oregon Trail. Now that I put the Oregon Trail video out, now you want an Oregon Trail. I got an Oregon Trail right here. You want it? Here. You want to trade your Bart Simpson and Oregon, whatever, for this Oregon Trail? It is fake. Just kidding. You're not getting that fake. I destroy the fakes. Coin shop in Dallas is terrible with the smoking. Won't buy coins from them. Yeah, man, that's rough. I honestly, like, if I smell smoke, I just have such an aversion to it, man. I'm a wimp when it comes to smoky smells. I gotta just bounce. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Ever since I was a kid, my dad was a smoker for a little while till I kind of forced him out of the habit. He used to hide his cigarettes He probably hated me until he started not smoking anymore. Then he's probably like, you know what, this little kid was onto something. I smoke cannabinoids around my coins, and I think the tarpons tone. Hey, I might actually meant to you. Let's see, what else do I got? I'll email you some photos when I get it. Okie doke. Mayflower's not my thing. I'm not Amish. Sometimes people live in an Amish paradise there, Giovanni. 2004 up top. Yeah, but that wasn't 2004 when I did that. It was just for some reason they used a coin that was from 2004. I don't know why. That was definitely not 2004 when I went there. Sup, fellas? When is your next auction, boy? Roger, my next auction. Well, okay, so let me talk about this for a second. Let me talk about this just for a moment. And this brings it back to Coin Guy. So I was going to do an auction on Monday, and I thought you would all enjoy that. And I would have enjoyed it too. You know, it's fun for me to do an auction and get with you guys and offer you guys some cool stuff to buy. But I actually got tested for COVID. So, you know that Coin Guy got COVID, and he was in the hospital. And a lot of other people he named to me ended up getting COVID, and I was around a few of these people. And Nathan, the guy he works with, you know, he got COVID, and I was around him. And I thought, wow, I better get tested because I was around these guys, and it's not a good idea for me to share the wealth of the COVID if I have it and do an auction and spread this thing to people, you know, throughout the states. So I got tested, and what was it? I got tested on last Saturday, and then Wednesday I got the results of a negative test. So obviously I didn't want to do an auction on Monday and then ship stuff out and take a gamble on a negative test, so I just didn't do one at all. Didn't have a live show whatsoever on my normal Monday, so that's why we're doing a little live kind of get together right now just to say, hey, what's up? And that's the truth of it. So Spegtacular seems to be negative for COVID. I still firmly believe that after this last fun show that I got COVID during that fun show, and my whole family was sick. And I believe it was COVID then, and we just didn't know what COVID was. But that's what I'm thinking. I can't prove it. It was some really weird symptoms, flu-like symptoms. Never had the flu before in my life. Never had a flu shot in my life either. And then all that stuff started going down like that. You know what I mean? So, do you have a favorite place to buy secondary market generic rounds? Asked Sterling Cannabis. Just local places. I go to like 10 local shops around me and just kind of shop around and find bullion. That's kind of my MO, you know? Smoky smells are really bad for me now. Chinese virus jacked my sniffer. Jeez, Borderland, he has a jacked up sniffer. Negative is the new positive, LOL. Vertical Sacker says, yeah, you know, it's interesting too because old Elon Musk, he goes, hey, I took 4 COVID tests, and he says 2 positives and 2 negatives. He goes, how is that possible? Would you recommend a 12-year-old to stack? Absolutely, David. You should definitely stack. Start at 1-year-old if you're able to, right? If you're thinking about stacking at 1 years, go ahead. At 1-year-old, stop stacking. Stop at Seth Newkirk. Can I have a little peace just listening to coins? Uh-oh. Is Seth driving you crazy? Bew Palmer says, Spectacular. I found an Andrew Jackson presidential dollar without the bronze plating. Just looks like silver coin. Also 1979 P wide rim near date in one box. Nice. Very cool. You've been at it. Congratulations. Minted AU says, cool. Good to hear. Robert Emlers with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Robert. I got a first grandchild, a girl, due February 15th. Well, congratulations, Robert. And listen, I want to see you again on February 15th, and or, you know, if the due date's a little bit later, sometimes that happens, or earlier, Robert, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're a little early. It happens. Mine was a little early too. One was fully cooked, as my wife says. You know, get with us, man. Just give us a first name. Only first name, Robert, but awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations on the baby due, and you know, thank you very much for the $5 super chat going to the Help the Channel Fund. Appreciate it. John Watcher says, what up, Spag? So, interesting thing happened to me yesterday. Someone gave me an ASE as a tip for an Uber ride. Oh, that's cool. That is really awesome. You should have asked them if they're a stacker. I mean, they must be, right? They must be a stacker. Vincent says, prayers for Coin Guy. I agree, man. I agree. Silver Princess, thank you very much for joining the Silver Coin tier. Thank you very much, Silver Princess, for being a member, helping me out a little bit. And also, Silver Princess, check out the members-only videos. Tell me what you think. Please check them out when you can. And, you know, I'd be curious. I'd be curious. If you want to see more of them, let me know. Let me know you want to see more videos like that. If you've seen enough, if you're like, yeah, that's good enough for me, then just let me know that don't do them ever again. And, you know, I'll take it into consideration. Stephen Parsons, glad to hear your neg test. Yeah, me too. Me too. I mean, the family wasn't sick, which I thought was interesting. The wife and kids never got sick, but, you know, then they're younger and healthier too, so maybe that's what it was. You know, you never know. Best silver coin is the 5 francs Simeuse from France. Simeuse, am I saying that right? Have started my grandson on dimes. He has purchased his first 4 coins for $2.50 each. Little premium, but it's a start. He was, I gotta scroll back up. He was collected pre-82 pennies. That's cool. So all the copper cents, huh? My aunt got fired for having COVID. No, you can't get fired for being sick, huh? That's a violation, is it not? You can't get fired for a medical condition. That sounds wrong. The 12-year-old asked what to stack. Oh, did he ask what to stack? My bad, Ronald. Geez, shouting, man. Look at that, Ronald just shouting at me. Stack whatever, man. Whatever you like. That's what we believe in here, right? Stack what you like, and that'll be your stack. So if you like constitutional, stack constitutional. If you like silver eagles, stack silver eagles. If you like generic bullion, stack, you know, whatever. Stack what you like, and you won't go wrong. My 12-year-olds have her first silver eagle that she bought with her own fiat. Proud of her. That is cool. My kids will not buy coins with their own money. Love those gold notes. Hoping I can get some soon. Yeah, man. Just get one. I mean, just, you know, for $4 or so, just get yourself one and just have it. It's kind of neat. There's no reason not to, right? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'll take those out of there. Didn't we see all these? Ooh, this is one of my favorites right here. The Texas Commemorative. Wow. This is one that I actually bought from Coin Guy at a coin show. You know, I was looking for this thing. I said, man, I really want this Texas Commemorative in a nice condition. I scoured the whole place, the whole show. Could not find one. I was like, geez, man, it must be a hard coin to get. And then I happened to go to Coin Guy's table that I had already gone by 4 or 5 times. And this is why I firmly believe stay at the coin shows and do a few rounds. You can't just do one round there. Do a few rounds. Look at the same tables over and over again. Because I went over and over again, couldn't find it. Then like the 5th time, I go by and this thing is sitting there. I'm like, wow, MS65 with the CAC sticker. You know, nice shape, right? Beautiful, beautiful condition. PCGS holder. Nice. And I said, Coin Guy. I said, I've been by this table 4 times. This is my 5th time. How did I miss this? He's like, I don't know. It's been here. And I had to pick it up. Isn't that nice? I love that coin. What a unique looking coin. Let's get a close-up of this coin. Because why not, right? We got time. Whew. I like how it has the special fancy V's too. Right there. E pluribus unum. It has like a lot of them too. Wow. They really went crazy on the special V's. And over here in God We Trust, they were all kinds of special V'd up. All fancy V'd. Gotta appreciate that. Wow. I mean, just such a unique coin, isn't it? Oh. Independence Centennial. Remember the Alamo. The Texas Independence Centennial. 1836 to 1936. It's a pretty one. It's a pretty one. I mean, like, everybody needs to have this coin. If you don't have a Texas Commemorative $50, consider it. Consider getting that coin. It is one of the prizes of my collection. And is it like the most expensive coin in the world? Absolutely not. But I tell you what, man, it's the coin you want to look at. Sometimes the most expensive coins are not the ones you want to look at. You know what I mean? Was it a cheap deal? It was a good deal. I mean, I feel like I got a deal on it, but it wasn't like I got it for spot or something crazy. You know what I mean? I got a decent deal. Probably a few bucks lower than what the books, you know, suggest, which to me makes me feel good. You know what I mean? Let's see. Stack basketball cards or whatever collectible. Ugh. Minted AU, AG. If I could go back in time and not collect baseball cards and basketball cards and football cards, I might just do that. Because I have a hard time letting things go. So throughout my childhood, I could never let these cards go. So now, here I am, a 37-year-old, and I still have all my old cards from being a kid, and I refuse to get rid of them because I don't believe in throwing things that could be valuable one day away. But man, they're just sitting there, and they're not worth any money, and nobody will buy them. Quicksilver, you're absolutely right, Spectacular. You have to look around at the shows. You miss the deals if you don't. That's right. That's right. In fact, the second to last show I went to when I found that 3-piece Centennial set, the Mercury Dime, the Standing Liberty Quarter, and the Walking $half Gold, I had gone around a few times. Kind of didn't really notice it. Didn't really pop out at me. And then all of a sudden, the last time I went around, popped out at me. Popped out at me. Pop, 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 pop it out, out, out. Do, 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 do. But it's not the... Well, let me copy this one. This is funny. Raleigh said something funny. Let me copy what he said. Copy that. Here's what he said. See what he did there? Huh? Does anybody see what he did there? I like that. Doug Ford, I've been buying up 60 to 63p and D mint sets for up to $5 per face value, cheaper than buying from the junk constitutional bins. In nicer condition too, right? Right, Doug? Am I wrong? Aloha Stacker wants that coin, man. You got to get it. Get it on your list, buddy. I was some sort of way on commemoratives for a little bit. I was like, commemoratives really don't interest me. But as I've aged as a collector, and I think that we all do this a little bit, commemoratives have really, really hit my heart, man. I'm really starting to love old commemoratives. Really loving them. So there's some commemorative gold, too, that I would really like to get. Ooh-wee! Woo! Do I believe in Bitcoin, Mr. Speg? I don't, video lover. Not to say that you can't make money on Bitcoin. Not to say that you can't lose money on Bitcoin. I don't believe in it. I have a hard time with it. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. That's my opinion. I'm old-minded like that. It's a new thing, and I can't wrap my head around it. I tried to learn about it, and it was frustrating me to learn about it. And it took a 13-year-old on YouTube that could explain it better than anybody else, and I was like, I'm good. I'm good on it. I'll stick to the precious metals if I'm going to buy anything, And some stock too, and that's one of those things. Do I really own stock if I don't hold it? I mean, somewhere online it tells me I do. Love you, man. Love it. I love you, man. Minted. I love you. My cousins stack Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Man, the stackers on Instagram have been going crazy with these Pokemon cards lately. I'm thinking like, girl, come on, man. Like, that was a long time ago, bro. Pokemon cards? Really? I mean, I guess they're cool. Don't get me wrong. I still have mine. I can't sell them, but I mean, I have them from when I was a kid, when I was in high school. My goodness, that was a long time ago. You think about how long it's been since you were in high school, it really kind of depresses you, doesn't it? I tried, what does it say? Jim Mina says, I tried but only got an appointment. Website is weird. Oh, okay, he's talking to somebody else. Like Spike, 100 likes, please. Roger, do we have close to 100 likes? We have 90 likes. Can we hit 100 just for fun? I would like it. It'd be cool. Stephen Parsons says, sorry I came late. Can you give an update on Coin Guy again? Okay, real quick, one more time on Coin Guy since we're towards the end of the show. And thank you very much for the $4.99 super chat, Stephen Parsons. Coin Guy is still in the hospital. I talked to Nathan today, and he doesn't know when he's going to get released. He seems to be doing better, but still trying to get the pneumonia under wraps. So he does have pneumonia from the COVID. So that's where we are right now. I'm trying to let him get his rest. I really don't want to bother him too much. I'll talk to Nathan about him and try to get, so that way we're not, 30,000 people going like, hey, what's your condition? I want the man to rest. I want him to watch his videos on YouTube, do some laughing a little bit if he can, and try to recover. So that's the story with Coin Guy. He's still in the recovery process. If I have something serious beyond that, some good news for you, I will definitely let you know. But that's what I got. And I know it's not much, but that's what it is. I mean, if I can get a good price on commems, I'll go for it, says Rallies. Well, I mean, yeah, You gotta get a good price, right? That's the fun of coin collecting, is going there, finding some nice coins and being like, I know you have the price tag at, $17.50 on this, but can we drop it down a little bit? And the guy's like, ooh, yeah, I can't really budge on that, man. That's pretty much where it is. And then you kind of go like, you start backing off a little bit, start like walking away. And the guy's like, well, I guess I could go like 17 on it. And you're like, yeah, I don't, 17. You start kind of like, you kind of do one of those, and the guy's like, no, that's pretty much the best I can do. And you're like, I can't do 17. What about 16.50? And the guy's like, ooh, and he starts scratching his head, right? Scratching his head. Can you hear this scratching my head? He does one of these. He's like, yeah, I can't. That's lower than I paid for. He's like, I can't do 16.50. And then you're like, man, okay, like, I understand, no big deal. You know what I mean? Have a good day. And the guy's like, listen, let's meet in the middle. Let's cut it in half. Let's do 16.75. And you're like, you know what? All right, good deal. And you can't really do it to myself. You can't shake your own hand, but you know what I mean? You're like, yes, very good. Thank you. Very good. And you walk away. And you feel like a winner because you saved yourself like, $50. That's the fun of coin collecting. Doing the haggle. You got to haggle a little bit. But then sometimes, let's talk about that just for a quick second. Haggling, there's such a technique to it, is there not? Sometimes coin shops, when you go in there, first of all, not everybody's friendly like Coin Guy. You know what I mean? You go in there and he just starts a conversation for no reason. A lot of times they go in there, they don't even talk to you, they don't say hello, they just give you the stink eye. It's a tactical thing. You have to build this relationship. You go in and you say, oh, hey, how's it going? And they're like, oh, pretty good. And then that's it. You don't hear anything back, right? You got to make a few purchases. You got to just go in there, know what you want, be like, hey, I'm just looking for $10 face, constitutional, please. And the guy's like, okay, cool. Boom. Peace. You're out. See you later. And then you walk away. Maybe like a couple weeks, you come back in. You do the same thing. You get yourself a couple, ounces of constitutional. A couple ounces. Go in there. Leave. Build that reputation. And then you can start haggling. You know what I mean? You built that relationship now. The guy knows that you're legit. You are a coin collector. You do spend money. And now he knows that you're, willing to be a customer long-term possibly. And then after that, you got him. Once he knows that, you got him. You start making deals. You're like, hey, I'll give you $70 on this coin. The guy's like, yeah, can't do $70. You're like, all right, no problem. And the guy's like, 80? And you're like, yeah, okay, $80. You got it, buddy. Ray K says, don't be afraid to walk away. And that is the key, Ray K. A lot of times I've gotten the deal as I've walked away. As I've started to back off, they go like, oh, whoa, how about, hey, how about we do this? And I'm like, yeah, cool. You know what I mean? I'm going to save some money. I'm not paying. Where's the sticker price on one of these right here? I got one that I never took the sticker price right here. I'm not paying $880. I don't care what price. I don't care if you put the spot price of gold on this coin. I will not pay a sticker price. I just won't do it. You know what I mean? I got to get $879. And then I'm like, okay, all right, yes, I'll pay that. I'll pay $1 under, but I won't pay your sticker price. Coin shops everywhere are going to hate me for giving you all that advice. A good relationship with your LCS goes a long way to getting deals. Absolutely, Doug. Bullet Core. Oh, Bullet Core's here. What's up, man? Bullet Core had some problems, man. Sorry, I just seen your message now, Bullet Core. I was on a rant, but Bullet Core was like, he's seen some stuff that I had for sale a little bit ago, and he was like, Spegtacular. I would love to buy that, but my wife would kill me. And I said, simple solution, just don't tell her. I don't think that he thought that was a simple solution. That's the first thing about haggling was good advice, Bullet Core. This don't tell your wife thing, it's probably bad advice. That's probably not the good advice. Oh, man. Never pay sticker price. Yeah, man, I never do, John Watcher. Never do. Hector's Interest in Coins. What's up? Ray K. This is how you haggle for anything. Yeah, a lot of stuff is negotiable, too. A lot of things that you would not think are negotiable are negotiable. And I'll tell you this story. I went to a gun shop a little while back, and they had a gun, and I don't need to tell you what it was. But they said, I said, hey, how much is this gun? And they said, oh, that one's $975. And this is, this is a time too when guns are a little bit more difficult to buy. I'm just buying because I like buying, once in a while. I'm not buying because I'm trying to set up an army in my house, but I might need to. I never know. Anyways, a militia, I should say, militia. But I'm like, hey, can we work on this price a little bit because it's kind of higher than I'm used to, blah blah blah. And the guy goes, I could help you out with drop it by $15. And I'm like, yeah, that doesn't help me. Take care. Walked away. And that was it. There was no catching me out the door. Wait, let's sell it for a little cheaper. I walked away. And that sets a little message in that person's mind for maybe the next customer too. Maybe instead of $15 for the next customer, he says $25, Maybe the next person gets the deal because of me walking away. Because now they need to sell that thing. So don't be afraid to walk away like Ray K says. Don't be afraid. Eventually look at the message that, that price on the wall is not the price that you want to pay, and other people shouldn't pay it either. Stephen Parsons says, my wife is not a big fan of coin collecting, but she sends a big sloppy kiss to Coin Guy. Whoa, I better have a mask behind that kiss, because Coin Guy has the COVID. Don't want to spread it. You know what I mean, Stephen? I'm sure he appreciates that love, though, you're sending. Well, your wife's sending, technically. Hey, Speg, why do you prefer pre-33 gold versus the newer coins? Isn't the premium higher for pre-33 gold? No, it's not, Vincent, actually. So, it depends on where you go for everything. Of course, some places you go, new coins might be having a higher premium than pre-33, sure. But in general, in my experience, pre-33 tends to be less of a premium than newer coins. Now, you start getting higher graded stuff, you're going to pay for it no matter if you have a newer coin or an older coin. It is what it is. But, well, in this condition right here, like MS62, that's kind of the sweet spot for pre-33 generally. At least, most of the common things like, St. Gaudens double eagles, or well, these get a little bit more expensive right here, the regular eagles. But you know what I mean? Like more of the common stuff. Sure, you can actually get some really good prices on them. That's one of my big benefits for it, is the premiums tend to be lower. Also, it's a collectible coin. It's something that collectors are going to like. It has more interest because of that, and I enjoy that. Now, as far as bars and let's say generic gold, I kind of shy away from that stuff because there's also no monetary value on there anywhere. And I do enjoy a coin because it does give you another backing, which is this one actually says $20. And I know it doesn't sound like much when you think the coin's actually worth like 17 something. But, just because it has another out makes it a buy for me. So it has more outs than generic stuff. It has more value, in my opinion, than like newer stuff and less of a premium overall. So yes, pre-33 is to me a big deal. And I like it, and it's beautiful too. Let's talk about that. This historical, I'm going to call it that, historical gold. You can't tell me that this coin right here is not 100 times more beautiful than a new American gold eagle. Come on, tell me the truth. Who thinks that a gold eagle, a new one, is more beautiful than a classic St. Gaudens double eagle? Whew, find that collector. I'm sure they're out there, but that is a beautiful coin. That is a beautiful coin. So beautiful that they end up stealing the design of the obverse for the new gold eagles. So what does that tell you? That's my rant about that. Anyways, Hector's interest in coins. Spectacular. Did you ever think about doing a live stream with Mr. Coin Guy? We did one time. He has a very poor internet connection in his showroom, we'll say. So I did not have much success doing that in there with him. But we did a brief one. If we could figure out the internet issue, we would do something a little bit more for sure. St. Gaudens is better. I like the reverse there. I think the new gold eagle is more beautiful. Rallies, oh man, Rallies. You just broke my heart, buddy. Broke my heart. I used to like you. Rallies one. Used to like you. Drinking some water. I think we're going to wrap this one up. What do you think? Should we wrap this one up? New AGEs are nothing special. I'd have to agree. St. Gaudens for the win. There we go. There's the coin collectors in the house. There's the coin collector. Doug Ford says, I voted yes to buy a gold coin. My girlfriend voted no. Then in the morning, 500 votes came in. I now own a gold coin and no girlfriend, says Doug Ford. Ooh. That's why I sell a collectible jukebox. I always price it a bit higher so I have room to go down. And that's what most people do. Most collectors know there's going to be a haggling process, so those sticker prices are already inflated. So that's why it's also not a good idea to pay the inflated price, because you're going to be haggling. And they know it. They already know it. Now, places where there's no haggling involved, you might see a higher price because they have coupons. So, everybody kind of adjusts the price based on what they think that will, be happening here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got to haggle. Gotta haggle. Over 100 likes. Well, thank you all for that. I'm glad you told me, Richard Hicks, because I just never would have noticed, but Richard Hicks is in the house to represent and tell me about my likes. I do appreciate you. Morals and valuables, we love you in Georgia. Well, I love Georgia too. I love Georgia, and I pray for you guys. Glad I saw you live, my friend. I'm glad you came in here while I was live. You know what I mean? If I was dead, man, that'd be a hard time watching me, wouldn't it? You'd be disgusted if you had to just watch the dead Spegtacular. Woo! Numa Stacking says they had a 1926 St. Gaudens, but I chose the 1896 S Coronet Double Eagle. Woo! That's a nice one too. Don't get me wrong. Still a beautiful coin. The reverse on that style Double Eagle is really hot. Really hot for sure. The obverse, not the big a fan of that one, as I am the St. Gaudens, but still beautiful. Gold is greater than girlfriend, says Giovanni. What about wife versus gold, Giovanni? What is your opinion there? Huh? What's your opinion there? Let's get you into some trouble. Almost 150, man. Get there. Get there, he says. Get there. Oh. Millennials are investing in crypto more than metals. Smart to diversify and own both. I'm not saying it's not the greatest investment in the world. It's not for me, though. You know what I mean? So I already invest in many things, and so I don't need to add cryptos to that gigantic, portfolio of different things that I have. There's enough that I have that I don't have to dip into cryptos. So not for me. I don't believe in it personally. Not to say it's not great. Not to say that people haven't made tens of thousands of dollars on it. Just not for me. What's your advice for someone disabled who struggles to get into a coin shop these days? You got plenty of options online, Mented. Plenty of options online. There's internet coin shows where they just show stuff, right there on the video that you're watching or via pictures. So there's plenty of options online. Gold is greater than wife. Jeez, Giovanni. Golly, not my wife, man. My wife's awesome. She gets me V75 Silver Eagles while I sleep. That's my wife. Tough choice, but older age coin won me over, both beauties. Giovanni says I'm single. I wonder why. You think that gold is better than girlfriends and wives? You might be single for a little while, Giovanni. You might be single for a little while. Real quick, I do have one more lot of this right here, and I didn't really mean to make this a selling kind of video, but I do have some $10 face of Walking Liberty half dollars, and then one 1/10 ounce gold eagle. It's $19.99 in the airtight. So the 1/10 gold eagle and the $10 face value of Walking Liberty half dollars, random date, average circulated condition, for $4.22 shipped to USA addresses only. Just one lot of them. So send me an email if you do want them. If not, then I'll just hold on to them forever. The Ballad of Janie, welcome by the way. Speg, what is your guess on silver spot, high or low? Are you talking about for tomorrow? First of all, what is it right now? I haven't even really paid attention in a couple of days. So 24.31, with the news coming out, I'm going to say it's going to be higher tomorrow by a smidge. Until some big news comes out maybe in this week. Supposedly some big news, and I don't want to say anything because I don't want to get people offended, but supposedly some big news is due to come out this week with all the law stuff that they've been talking about. So we shall see. We shall see what's happening with that. If the big news does hit, I would expect precious metals to kind of get jacked up to the roof. If the big news turns out to be fake news, then expect the price to just stay steady or come down a decent amount. That's my opinion. Anyways, listen, it's been a lot of fun hanging out with you all on a Sunday. I'm glad that I got to just show you some of my coins that I've probably showed you a million times if you paid attention to the show. But it's fun to bring them out again and look at them, because that's part of the fun of coin collecting, is to look at your coins, right? A lot of people forget that, man. A lot of people forget that they have coins. They just buy them and they throw them into, storage somewhere. Why don't you all take some homework today? Why don't you take a little homework and go grab a coin or two out of your collection and just look at it. Just look at it. Would you look at it? Would you just look at it? You know what I mean? Just take a peek at one or two coins. Just one or two. Little homework for you. A little homework assignment. Just look at it. And don't just look at it to the point where just like, yeah, okay, cool. Let me just look at the label here. I'm just looking at this. All right, cool, good enough. No, man, look at it. Really get into it. You know what I mean? Zoom in on the thing. Get your spectacles out. Get your magnifying glass. Get your binoculars if you need it. My goodness. You know what I mean? Just look at it. Look at all the details. Look at the imperfections. Look at the imperfections in it. Wonder where those imperfections came from right here. Wow, man, this guy had a bunch of coins in his saddlebag, and he was just jingling them around. He didn't know that one day this little 1881 Morgan dollar was going to be worth something to some collector. You know what I mean? Just look at it. Look at the S. Look how it's shaped. Look at the dollars. Look how there's imperfections within the dollar. You know? Just look at it. Look at the luster. Look at each feather, man. Take a look. That's what coin collecting is about. Not just grabbing it and storing it away and never looking at it. Look at it. Look at it. Anyways, I hope you all had a good, fun time at the stream. I really enjoyed myself. I enjoyed you being here. I hope we can do it again. Next time, I'll try to do some auctions to help people, add some stuff to their collection. That's fun for me. It's fun for you. But, I couldn't do this last one because of the COVID thing. But I should be good now, right? Knock on wood. Knocking on wood. Anyways. You all take care. Listen, I want you guys to do this right here, okay? Whoever puts the last comment in the chat is going to win my heart. So if you want to win my heart, you can put last. You know what I mean? Put the last comment in here before the stream ends. So just last. So I'm the last one right now. Okay? All right. Anyways, you have a good night, good day. Make sure you eat healthy. Or don't. Just have pizza. Whatever, man. Pizza's good too. And look at your coins. That's your homework assignment. Look at your homework assignments. Yes, Adam Jam. Thank you for the $5. And he's right. You may find a variety. Get the little the Van book out. And you know what I mean? If you don't know the Van book, then it's, go get one. Go get one from, probably Amazon has the Van book for Morgan dollars. Find a variety. Something you never knew before existed. Because they're finding new varieties all the time. Are they not, Adam Jam? Thanks again, man. Thanks again. Anyways, as you can see, I am now the last comment. I just put it in there. You all have a great day. Spegtacular is out.